Hello, I'm Andrew Bowlby, and I'm sitting down today with the Post editor-in-chief for this year, Katie Millard. And Katie, the first thing I'll have you do is just introduce yourself and tell us why you applied to be the editor-in-chief at the Post.
Yeah, absolutely. So hi, like you said, I'm Katie. I'm honored to be the editor-in-chief this year. I applied last year because the Post is such an amazing opportunity. I've learned so much, I've grown so much, and I just wanted to be able to give back. I thought we had a lot of potential that was built on something already great, and I am really grateful and honored that I am the person that was selected to get to help move forward throughout this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And just kind of what are your goals for this year in terms of bettering the Post?
Oh, how much time do we have? I have a lot. But I'd say big ones would include expanding our multilingual section. Last year, I was lucky enough to work with our culture editor, Alyssa Cruz, in creating some multilingual journalism here at the Post. A lot of Spanish, but we have written in 5 or 6 languages so far. And I think that there's a lot of opportunity for that to take place in multiple sections. I think there's places that can happen in multimedia, not just written as well. So expanding that content because it just makes our content more accessible. And sort of in a similar vein, I think we do so much good for our own organization within the Post, but it's not always the best structured for our users. So a lot of thinking about what our audience wants and needs and what's going to make the most sense for them is another one of the shifts we're making. So those are two of the big ones.
Yeah, and obviously the Post is a storied institution. On OU's campus, it's one of the largest organizations. How do you kind of deal with the pressure of being at the top of a huge organization like the Post?
Oh, that's a good question. It is definitely a lot more work than I thought it would be, and I thought it would be a lot of work. I really just feel like it's an honor. I think that the pressure helps me realize what a big deal the Post is in general, and of course, me being lucky enough to be the figurehead right now is such a learning experience. Dealing with pressure, I hang out with my friends when I can, do some self-care nights, but really just try to keep in mind how grateful I am to be working with all of the fantastic editors, writers, producers, photographers, everyone.
So you're trying to talk about the pressure. Obviously, you're also dealing with a bunch of section editors and just a bunch of people in general. How do you deal with kind of balancing all of these different personalities and just people in general?
In terms of balancing everything, I'd say number one is my Google Calendar is the most helpful thing. But no, we are so lucky this year. I think our staff is just genuinely fantastic. Everyone has been doing such an amazing job and has honestly been going above and beyond. The Post has high standards. I hold people to its highest standards as I feel is appropriate, given that everyone's still also a student and has jobs and other things going on. But I have only been pleasantly surprised by our staff. And I think multiple personalities and types of people really complements each other, and you need that for a newsroom to work well. If it's an echo chamber, we're never going to produce our best content. So I'm really lucky to have so many different types of people who are all working so hard.
Yeah, and then can you kind of just take me through a day in your life? Obviously, you're really busy. What is, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. look like for you?
Yes, so get up around 8 a.m. Oh my gosh, I wish. Get up around 8 a.m., 8:30, try and get ready, and I usually have a class by 10. So classes, and then I typically have either office hours or various meetings. This week I've had a couple meetings with local figureheads. I had a meeting with one of our councilwomen, which was really lovely. She reached out to me. A lot of times, it's a lot of meetings. Honestly, It's a surprising number of meetings. But just trying to make sure I get everything done for the Post, that I do as much that I can so that everyone else has whatever I can take off their plates. And then schoolwork when I can. I'm also currently in Rocky Horror, so that takes up some time too. And then also just making sure I eat and sleep and all that good stuff. Pretty busy days. I've had very busy days, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then obviously you're very busy at work. How do you balance your work and social life?
I would say my sleep is the one thing suffering, but it's worth it. It's my senior year. I'm lucky. I want to spend time with my friends, and also obviously the Post comes first. Got to give it everything I can. So just trying to keep my energy up. Coffee's been a godsend. So just keeping everything as organized as I can.
Yeah, and if there's one thing, I know it might be hard to narrow it down. If there's one thing you're most excited for this year, what is it?
Oh gosh, I am most excited for everyone to see how much hard work is being put into everything we're putting out, because I think it really shows. The content we are producing so far is, you've seen it. It's fantastic. We are only getting better every week, and I am just so excited that the work that everyone I'm working with that is putting into this fantastic organization is so tangible and visual. Is that visible? Visible is the word. Sorry. It's just fantastic. I'm most excited for them to all get the recognition they deserve, because it's really clear.
Yeah, thank you so much. And once again, Katie Millard, the editor-in-chief.
Thank you.